Ms. Walker, you claim that your near-death experience has made your desire to determine your biological father more important than ever.
Yes, Your Honor.
After believing one man was your father, you learned about another possibility, Bruce Simmons.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you'll meet him for the first time in a minute, but you say you must first prove to his doubtful wife that he is your father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, okay, Ms. Simmons, you contend that there's absolutely no way your husband is Ms. Walker's biological father.
No way.
You argue Ms. Walker needs to let go of this fantasy and move on to another candidate.
Yes.
Ms. Simmons, please share your doubts.
We've been together since we were 15. We just got married 2003. I have 2 biological kids. We never made any. I believe my husband is sterile. I believe he can't make no kids. If we've been together that long and we ain't make none together, what makes somebody just pop up and say, oh, you the father?
And so the 2 children you have
Are not his.
are not his.
No.
So you know you're capable of having
Yes.
children, but don't believe he is.
Yes.
So, Ms. Walker, so why do you believe he's your biological father?
Your Honor, I went on this search, and I didn't particularly just go out and just pick this random guy. In the beginning, I was also told that there was another man that was on my birth certificate, and I was told that was my father.
So what made you exclude the man that's on your birth certificate?
I excluded him because I had, as you know, I had a near-death experience. I was going for congestive heart failure, and I had to have a lung biopsy. And in order to have this lung biopsy, they said that I can reach out to my family, and before they went for donor blood, reach out to my family and ask if they would go and donate blood. So I called my dad that I was told that was and asked him to go and asked his family all to go down and give blood so I wouldn't have to have donor blood. So after everything was said and done, the doctors comes into me and told me, the guy that you were thinking that's your father, and this is not something that's supposed to be told to you, but there's no possible way. We wasn't able to use his blood. We had to use donor blood.
And so how did you connect to the name Bruce Simmons?
Okay, my mother had to go to Jersey where I resided when I was a child. And his sister reached out to my mom in the middle of the road, stopped her, hey, I've been looking for my niece. And my mom came back to Florida. My mom came back to Florida and was like, hey, listen, let me tell you something. I think I might have a possibility of who your dad is. So I'm like, okay, go ahead, give her my number. They gave me my number, she reached out to me, she was like, well, we knew about you since you were a baby, your mom had you around, and then all of a sudden, she went off.
And this is Bruce Simmons' sister.
Yes.
And that's just not how it happened.
Talking to you.
Yes.
All right. So, Miss Simmons, you say that's not how it happened.
No, it's not
Were you there?
No, I wasn't.
Well, how did it happen?
Because the sister called him and said, Bruce, I met so-and-so and so. She asked me for your number. She believed you are her daughter's father. So I said, first of all, your sister should have called you first for permission to give out your number. You have a wife. I believe that's disrespectful to me. Come, ask me first, is it okay? Okay, now he's talking to her on the phone. Oh, call this one. Why is you giving out your family numbers to people that you don't even sure that's your daughter yet?
What's it to you?
It's a lot to me. That's my husband.
But I'm not asking y'all for nothing. I don't want nothing. I just want to know who
I understand
where
that,
I belong. No, you don't.
You building somebody.
No, I don't.
His spirit up.
All right, Miss Simmons, with all due respect, I have to ask you, are you upset that she made contact, or are you upset that your husband may be her biological father?
No, none of that. None of that, because he wants to be a father.
Hold on. You say none of that.
None of that. I'm not upset.
So what are you upset for? Because this cannot be your
about it.
He reached out to me. He reached out to me. I didn't contact him.
I never heard of her mother, never heard of her.
Okay, hold on. So your anger stems from you just felt like in this equation, they left you out.
Exactly. And I was upset for the way the sister went about it. Like I said.
So you felt like his sister overstepped her bounds?
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
So, Ms. Walker, when you first connected with Mr. Simmons, what happened?
Well, I get this message of "Hi, Parthenia, my name is Bruce Simmons and I'm your father. Call me back." And I was just stunned. So I played it for my boss, I played it for my mom, I played it for my husband when I got home, I played it for my kids. I called everybody and I just kept playing this message because just to have that little bit of hope of where you belong, it means a whole lot.
And so,
it means a lot.
Miss Walker, even though you got that message, you have never met Mr. Simmons.
Never.
No.
Now,
To this
I've
day.
seen his sister. I've lived in the same town. You know, he's seen me, from my understanding of what he said, he's seen me as a baby. When I was brought around as a baby, him and my mother were in a relationship, I guess on a breakup here, as well as
He
in a
said
relationship.
it was never a relationship.
As well as a relationship. That's your say. I'm not
No,
worried about
that's what he said. It came from
So,
his
Miss
mouth.
Walker, did Mr. Simmons tell you he believed that he's your father?
Yes, ma'am, he did.
He did.
He did. Jerome, I think it's time we meet Mr.
Yeah,
Simmons.
please bring him in. Please.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
Hello. Can I give you a hug? Your Honor.
Mr. Simmons,
are
welcome.
you?
Thank you for joining us here today.
Yes.
So we are discussing the paternity as it relates to Ms. Walker. Now, she says that you contacted her and said you believe you're her biological father.
Yes. This
Now, take me back.
well,
Tell me about the relationship with her mother.
when me and her mother got together, I was trying to get her sister, her mother's sister. That's how it really started out. And
Okay.
when what had happened, her mother pushed up and said that I'm going to make you my man because her sister wasn't that into me at that time. And we was like, you know, courting each other. They called it courting back then. And we made plans to spend that weekend together.
Okay.
So we spent that weekend together, and then after that, we lost touch with each other because
Like
I mean,
said,
she
no
just
relationship,
turned
the
around
weekend.
and she upped and left.
Okay. So when you say you spent the weekend together,
Yeah.
let's be clear, you were intimate with her.
Intimate with for 2 days, yes.
No protection
No
used.
protection, no nothing.
But was in a relationship before that, because he just
I
said
said
that
we
they
were-
were in.
Well, Ms. Walker,
friends.
yes, we understand that it was not a one-night drunken booty call as Ms. Simmons
It wasn't.
suggested.
That's all I
He
was
said, he said
Thank you.
three
It
days a
was,
week
in
and they
fact-
spend the weekend together.
Well, your husband
That's
already
not a
testified.
relationship.
They
A
courted
weekend is
each
not a
other.
relationship.
Courtship.
They
That's a
courted each
relationship.
other.
That's not no relationship.
They courted each other. They spent a weekend together.
I'm like, you need a dictionary.
And then your mother left for whatever reason.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bottom line is, when she left, did you ever find out or know she was pregnant?
No, I did not. When I found out that she was pregnant, she had the child, was when she come walking around the corner and she would had a baby in a stroller. Because I didn't know until she walked up on the porch and said, okay, this is your child. And she gave me a picture. And immediately I went upstairs and I showed the picture to my father. And I said, did she have any resemblance to the family? And to him, he turned around and said, you better have a test. This is what my father said. At that time, when I came back downstairs, she was having a dispute with the other lady that I was involved with, and she left. So here it is now, we come 26 years later down the line, and
And
the
she's
call-
having
yeah.
another dispute
No, she called
with
me
somebody
again.
you're involved with.
Yeah.
It's interesting how history repeats itself.
Yeah.
When his potential daughter was right before his very eyes, her mother got into a dispute with the woman that he was with.
Yeah.
And now his potential daughter is right before his very eyes again, but she's in a dispute with the woman that he's with. Do you believe you're sterile as your
I
wife?
believe I'm sterile. Now, my wife says so. Now, me and that's her, and I don't know practically nothing. I've learned from a doctor, he said that my sperm system was weak. It didn't say that I was sterile. You know what I'm saying? So for her to say that I was sterile, it wasn't God's intention for her to have any children by me. And I leave it at that point. And it was God's intention that her mother probably had the kid by me.
All right, so Ms. Walker, what are the other reasons outlined for the court What are the other reasons why you believe he's your father?
I have a lot of medical issues, as well as my children have the medical issues. All 6 of my children, including myself, has asthma. My mama don't have asthma, my grandma don't have asthma, my granddaddy don't have asthma, but I found out—
Mr. Simmons, do you have
I
asthma?
have asthma.
Okay.
And it runs in my family.
Can I
'cause
say
my mother's
something?
My son has diabetes. He's 12 years old. My son has juvenile diabetes. On the men's side of their family runs diabetes.
Diabetes, yes.
The cancer, me and my daughters have a rare cancer cell that runs on their side of the family as well. So even if it's not him, somewhere in this long of line of right, I'm somewhere close to finding out.
That's one reason why I'm propelled to really find out, because there is a medical history in my family.
And so ultimately, whether or not she is your biological child, she's still a young woman with very real health issues, and a lot rides on the results we present here. We say all the time, there are no small claims in paternity court. However, in this situation, we can truly say that your life depends on these results.
I mean, I have no animosity and no illness towards her. I'm just like, I'm married myself, and if somebody was to come out and say, okay, this is a possibility that you might be my— guess what? I'm not finna battle him. Let's find out. I'm not finna have no ill will about with the woman. I'm not finna have no ill will with the child, because at the end of the day, I'm the innocent one, because whatever she has animosity, that's what my mama and him. Because guess what? Y'all weren't together.
My point is, it should have been done. I've been telling him, get a blood test. Stop signing on the dotted line. Stop claiming kids unless you know they're yours.
But what is she worried about to you? You got 2 kids that's not his, and he do for
They
them.
mine though. They mine though. They mine, and he raised them. They mine. He raised them from birth. They mine though. I know who my kids are.
The whole thing busts down to one.
Let's bring it down a notch.
Yes.
When he first reached out and called me, Your Honor, when he first reached out and called me, we were talking good. He called me once a week, and this is not no 8, 9. These are 10, 11, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning phone calls, because he's hiding from his wife.
But this is just ridiculous. You all are acting like you all are 2 women he's involved with intimately. This is a young woman. What I am observing is a level of animosity, Jerome, that we see with 2 women that are involved in the same man sexually, not involved with the same man because he's your husband. She can't take that away, but he potentially might be her biological father, which you can't take away.
He don't have to sneak and talk to anybody on the phone. Why is he sneaking?
Because
ask him.
Because you
Thank you.
are
Every time I come out the room, he's on the phone and he's talking real low. I do ask him. I do ask him.
Why are you sneaking, sir?
My reasons for sneaking is because I suffer from a low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want no conflict. I feel just scared because I don't want to be.
You don't want to hurt either person.
Yeah, I don't.
And so what you do is you avoid the conflict.
How you a man, but you got to bow down to a woman? It's not. I'm married.
It don't have nothing to do with bowing down.
How can he find out?
Let's get some
My point is be
order.
respectful.
Let's get some order.
Yes.
I'm really, really trying to figure out, Ms. Simmons, why there is so much anger and animosity. Because I don't think anybody's after you or after your life. And look, even if you believe the process wasn't the right way, when you look at a beautiful young woman that has, no, let me finish a sentence, because see, I'm not your husband. I got to finish a sentence.
Yeah, I know you have.
So let me explain this to you. It's just an innocent young woman that doesn't know who her father is. And if it is your husband or not your husband, it doesn't take anything away from you to be kind and open to it, even if you feel
But
like.
you're not letting me say why I feel the way I feel,
But
though.
I get. Ma'am, I asked you before why the anger, and you said it was about the process that they didn't go about it right. No, I don't want to get into it a lot. I just want
statements and stuff.
But I want you to understand.
She already didn't like me from the beginning because I'm saying something.
Because of what you
Ma'am.
put up on a Facebook.
Ma'am, we're not going to argue about the Facebook. I'm just saying to you, you're a woman that's lived a lot of life. And this is a young woman that hopes to live the long life you have. And part of the way that she can do that is to figure out her history. And look, I'm a woman of a certain age myself. I'm just saying to you directly, it serves you no good to in any way argue about this. Just support your husband. I'm ready for the results, and I'm hoping during that process, whatever it is, respect the fact that she needs and deserves to know. Jerome, the envelope. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Walker v. Simmons, when it comes to 30-year-old Parthenia Walker, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Bruce Simmons, you are not her father.
I'm sorry. I wish to put it better, but
It's okay.
it's whatever God has it.
Miss Walker, I'm sorry this was not the answer you wanted.
okay.
I know you're looking for closure for more reasons than just the spiritual, emotional closure. You need the medical information.
Yes.
And for that reason and more, I am encouraging you to continue your search. Mr. Simmons, I appreciate you being open with this young girl. And Miss Simmons, despite the anger I saw you express, when the results came down, you just took a beat and just gave her a moment to process it. And I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Because ultimately, this is a really serious situation.
Yes, it is.
And I want you to find your biological father,
I'm
okay?
gonna find him. I'm determined.
I know you are. I wish you all the very best of luck. Jerome, court is adjourned.
Ms. Norville, you summoned the defendant and his wife to court to prove that he fathered your 7-month-old daughter, Jacqueline. You say his denial stems from his immature wife, and you're here to set them straight. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. and Mrs. Ward, you state that Ms. Norville is the only person to blame for this DNA drama because she cheated with her ex. You and your wife are confident the results will prove that you are not Jacqueline's father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Norville, why do you blame the defendant's wife for his denial?
Because prior to him marrying her, the defendant, the person that he's known, that he knew for 2 weeks, he never denied it. He was there when I found out I was pregnant. We were living together, okay, first of all. So I don't understand now all of a sudden since the new baby and the new wife.
But then you put him out.
I don't understand how the new baby and the new wife, now she's not mine. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, he's so wishy-washy. He just texted me last night. But that's Mrs. Ward. You understand what I mean? That's Mrs. Ward.
He just texted you last night?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get married.
Oh, you came with receipts?
I didn't mean to get married. I mean, it's just so much.
What is that in your hand?
I mean,
this
but
is
who's
a
he with
message
every
from him.
night?
Unknown.
So hold on,
every
Miss
night.
Norville, what do you have in your hand?
The text message from him last night while he was in the hotel room with his wife.
Jerome, let me see
That's
that.
crazy. There you go. Nasty.
Oh, so this comes from Dean Ward.
Yes, ma'am.
Messy.
I got married, which I shouldn't have. Just understand me, I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
You text back, so that means what? I don't see you or get to talk to you, but I have to be miserable, no Kadeem. Then you write back, Mr. Ward, when I'm done with this, you can have all my time and you can have it now. I just want to get this divorce and be done with her.
I
And
was married,
then-
man, it was all jokes. All jokes.
Messy, messy, messy.
And then you
Messy.
say,
the best.
bye, Kadeem. And then you write, stop saying bye. I love you.
Yeah, I mean, cause bye means forever.
You're getting all these text messages while he has a wife?
Who texts first?
No, you wrote me first.
I did.
You definitely wrote me
What
first.
does it, who cares who texts first
You
if this
definitely
is
wrote me
exchange?
first.
I mean, that's like
You
here and there.
definitely
We're
wrote
about
me
the baby,
first. He
though.
wanted to know
No, we're
what
here about
hotel
the
room
baby,
I was at.
not my
He
marriage.
wanted to
That's
know
not
what,
what we're here
girl,
about.
that's not a marriage.
We're-
He wanted to know what hotel I was at.
That's why you're mad,
He
because
wanted
we're
to know
married.
what hotel
That's
I was
One at a
at.
time.
He knew you for 2 weeks. That's not a
Hey,
marriage,
let's
sweetheart.
get some order in here. So,
Women included.
you say he was perfectly comfortable with the baby until he got married.
I was not completely comfortable at first with Jacqueline being my daughter because of how it all went down. We moved into an apartment together. Not even a week later, she's kicking me out, telling me she cheated on me. So it's like, I'm the baby daddy, but you kicking me out? So what type of love is that? What type of love is that? And why she was pregnant though?
All right, so tell me when you found out you were pregnant.
I found out I was pregnant before my birthday. We were in the lodge.
Okay, were you telling him there could be another father?
No.
But you did admit that you had slept with your ex.
On my birthday.
No, you didn't sleep with him on your birthday.
I
You slept
did.
with him before her birthday because
I did.
she told me she cheated on me on her birthday.
No, I
So
slept
how
with
did
him on
you
my
sleep with
birthday.
him on your birthday
I
if you
slept with
told
him on
me you
my
cheated
birthday.
on me
Earlier
on your
that
birthday?
day, I slept with him on my birthday.
No,
Earlier
you
that
said
day.
it was a couple weeks before
No.
then, that it was in the
No,
same amount
it
of
was
period
on
of
my
time
birthday.
before, because she didn't know who
It
was
was on my
really the baby
birthday.
daddy is.
Okay.
It was on my birthday.
All right. So you have all this confusion. I get the cheating. She actually admits to it.
Yes, she did.
I
Yes, she
didn't
did.
find
She
out
did.
like he did with her.
You admit to it. There's the baby. You even say it's got to be mine or the other guy's, right? So what happens throughout this process? Are you supporting her through the pregnancy? Does
No.
he go to doctor's
No.
appointments?
No, because
And
she
you
didn't
say
want me
you
to.
did
she
push
didn't-
him away.
Yeah.
Honestly, I pushed him away because my ex, he needed me. And I felt obligated because he
All
had
right.
took
So
care of
you
me,
in some you basically are caught up in the
Basically.
thing with the ex,
basically.
and you still got Mr. Ward.
Yeah.
And so you then push Mr. Ward away, so he's not at any of the doctor's appointments. What about the birth?
No, I didn't know she was born. I knew like 2 months afterwards she was born,
It
and
wasn't
I know,
2 months.
and I know
she was
about
a
my
couple
mom.
weeks. You came to my house. She was only a couple
She
weeks
was 2
old.
months, ma'am.
She was 6 weeks.
She was 2 months,
She
ma'am.
was 6 weeks.
She was 2 months, ma'am.
She was
So
6
hold on, let me understand
my
the story.
God.
If you knew for certain Mr. Ward was your child's biological father, did you put his name on the birth certificate?
Oh, no.
Why not?
Not at all.
So you see why?
And
married.
why?
Because he was married and I didn't want to deal with it.
What do that have to do with my child?
Honestly, he was married. I'm just over it. And I'm pregnant now. I'm just over it. I'm over him. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a
wait a
cheater.
minute. You're pregnant by Mr.
Yeah.
Ward?
I didn't want to do that. And I'm pregnant now. I
make you
cannot
do that.
stand you.
How did I make you
Has
do
he
that?
been to any doctor's appointment? I've been to 2 so far. You
How did
think
I
he
make you
called
do
me? No. But it's okay. It's okay. It is
Oh, so okay, all right. So now it's starting to make sense. Because there's so much between the two of you, and then we're trying to catch up with the old story.
Yeah.
But now I realize it's because it's really a new story going on too.
Being back with him was a huge disappointment for myself, but I have a soft spot for Kadeem, and he knows that. When he needs something, it's a text. When she needed diapers, I bought them. When he needs gas
When your
money to
baby
get to
needed
work,
milk, I bought that.
Oh,
when
he
your
took
baby
it back.
needed,
He took it back.
no, he
yeah,
did not.
he did
No,
took it
he
back.
did not.
He did.
No, he did
Kadeem,
not.
tell him you took it
No,
back.
he did
You
not.
threw
What
the
kind of
can
love
at him.
triangle is this?
You threw the can at him, Kadeem.
Let's get some order. Listen. I'm so fascinated by
It's a
how-
lot.
I
It's
mean,
a
this
lot.
love triangle
lot.
is in full effect.
It's a lot.
I can't believe this. And I've heard a lot. I want to hear from your witness, Ms. Norville. Ma'am, please stand. State your name for the record.
My name is Carmelita Wilson.
Hi, Ms. Wilson. And you are what relationship to?
I'm Kadeem's mother.
You are Kadeem's mother.
Yes.
And yet you are standing next to Ms. Norville.
Yes, I am.
All right, can you please tell the court why you're choosing to testify on the side that is opposing your son?
Because Jacqueline, that's my granddaughter. I don't dispute it. I mean, I
Well,
can
she
look
got
at her
another
when
granddaughter
she
too.
sent
got
me a
another
picture
grandmother,
of her. I knew it. And I told my son, you can get a DNA all you want to. It's gonna come out 99.9. He only denying the baby because of his wife denied her from the beginning. And from what I don't understand is for my son to deny her because he say she cheated. Well, his wife cheated for 7 months. They only been married a year. So basically, she cheated through the whole marriage.
You bet not. You bet not.
So,
You
and how I know this, you
Hold on. Let's get some order.
So for him to not have doubts or question about his wife, baby, is crazy.
But I'm a grandmama of 12. I know all my grandkids, all of them. Look at that. Look at that. And that ain't yours. And that ain't mine.
The DNA test approved.
Mr. Ward, your mother has set forth some very strong allegations that your wife was cheating. Do you know that your wife was cheating? Have you found something out?
I was texting you.
I'm not talking to you.
Ooh.
I'm talking to your husband. Mr. Ward, answer my question.
So I was at work. Someone was telling me something, because you know when you love somebody, you know if somebody doing wrong, you can feel it. I go home, I grabbed the phone, went through it, and what do you know? I seen a message right there, boom, right in my face. So when I seen that, it went all the way back to January. I like, dang, it was a long time, you know what I'm saying, for you to be talking to this person. You know, he pulling up to my house every time I go to work. You know, I seen how they was talking, video chats, you know, he's talking about I love you, but anyway.
So you pretty much confirmed that your wife
was cheating on me?
Was cheating.
Yes, ma'am, it was 7 months, and we wasn't married for a year.
And so now you have Kadeem Jr., and your mother is saying the question of paternity should lie on your wife's child and not Ms. Norville.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a question of paternity as it relates to your wife's child?
Yeah, you know, at first I did. For a long time, you know, I really didn't believe, you know, he was mine because of how it happened. He got conceived in January, and the text messages go all the way back to January with this guy, all the way into present when I had found out that, you know, she was cheating on me. Yeah, I thought, I had doubts, all the way until she was, gave birth.
So can we talk about the relationship that you have with both children? Are you in Jacqueline's life?
I can't really say that I'm in her life like I'm supposed to be, but the other one, yes, I'm in the other one life since birth. Because, you know, I did sign a birth certificate and I was there when the baby was born.
With your wife's child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Every appointment.
so it's like, I was there. Not like Jacqueline, I wasn't there when she was born, didn't even know she was born. My name ain't on a birth certificate.
Do you want to be Jacqueline's biological father? Do you want today's paternity results to reveal that you are the father?
Yes, ma'am, because, you know, I love all my kids. You know, I mean, they innocent. The kids ain't got nothing to do with this. Despite what she did, despite what I did. You know what I'm saying? If she mine, hey.
It's gonna stay the same.
It's gonna be great. I'll be in her life more than I am now.
No, it'll stay the same.
No, it's not.
It'll stay. She's not allowed at her house, so it'll stay the same.
And that's another thing. You see, I'm juggling between two stubborn women, if I can say that without
without being
disrespectful.
not allowed at her house.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you say juggling?
Yeah.
That's a new way to put it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you juggling between two women, all right.
Yeah.
I can't take, you know what I'm saying, KJ to her house. I can't take JJ to her house.
You know why you can't.
So it's like,
over there though.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, if your wife's child is in question and your girlfriend's child is in question and your girlfriend is pregnant, I guess we'll see you back here. This saga is not ending anytime soon. They already have a thing where they can't let go of one another. So as soon as he figured out that you were being entertained by some other man, shoot, well, why not go back to the girl I really love?
Evidently, he don't really love her.
Well, evidently.
You know why.
If you want to talk about some evidently, root word of evidently is evident, root word of evidence is evident, it is evident that he still does love her. And the fact that she's pregnant again, and she's saying that it's your husband's baby again,
twins,
is more evident. Oh,
twins, baby.
Twins.
Oh,
Ready.
You
Yes,
said
ma'am.
twins?
Twins.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm done with it. May I have the results, please?
Yes, you may. Go.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Norville versus Ward, when it comes to 7-month-old Jacqueline, it has been determined by this court Mr. Ward, you are the father.
Yes, I knew it. I knew it.
I gotta throw up.
It's okay, honey. Go ahead. Get a trash can for her. Ms. Norville, I know this has not been easy. Thank you for coming back to the courtroom. And we can resume the reading of the results. Are we ready for the second set of results?
Yes.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Norville versus Ward, when it comes to 1-month-old Kadeem Ward Jr., it has been determined by this court. Mr. Ward, you are the father.
Thank you.
This time.
So, Mr. Ward,
Yes, ma'am.
it's been determined in this courtroom today you have 2 children,
2 beautiful children.
about 6 months apart, one with your wife and one with your girlfriend, and maybe 2 more with your girlfriend on the way. You gotta get yourself together.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't even in words put together what this is gonna mean for these children when they grow up and wonder, why are we so close in age but got 2 different mamas?
Yeah, I gotta tell them the truth.
And, oh, you gonna have to. You can't lie about it. This is chaos. This is gonna be chaotic for these children. It's all wrong. It's time to start trying to get it right. Go off and talk to Dr. Jeff. Be honest. Figure out what y'all gonna do with this. This is a mess right here. And all of y'all got sense. That's the thing. Be different if I was sitting here looking at the whole people and say, ooh, Jerome, bless their hearts. You know. But no, y'all all got sense. All of you.